RWBY episode 9. And yeah, we are back to the two-parters in a sense. Well, sort of. 9 and 10. It's still a two-parter, that's accurate, but compared to 2 episodes. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. At the end of the day, isn't that all that really matters? Yes, thought so. Either way, this episode is going to be like, what, 10, 11 minutes? If that. And that's assuming I don't shut the fudge up. I forgot the real name of this episode, so someone could fill me in. What? Personal space, RWBY.
Good morning, Team RWBY! What in the world is wrong
Is that
with
school
you?
uniform?
Now that you're awake, we can officially begin
Why are you
our
wearing a
first
cape?
order
Are you a
of
ring
business.
bearer? I have so many questions.
Decorating! What?
Okay, so it's school
We
uniform.
still have to unpack. And clean.
RWBY, jeez.
Alright! Weiss, Blake, Yang, and their fearless leader, RWBY, have begun their first mission. Banzai!
I want off the team.
Banzai!
Did they practice this? You put it up crooked. Are you doing this solely to piss off my OCD? Who puts up a poster crooked unintentionally unless it's to piss off OCD? Ninjas of Love. Gonna put that away. Okay, that's handy. RWBY! Duct tape.
This isn't going to
No,
work.
no it
is
is
a bit
not.
cramped. Maybe we should ditch some of our stuff.
Or we could ditch the beds and replace them with bunk beds. That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Let's do it.
And super awesome.
It does seem efficient.
Well, we should put it to a vote. I think we just did. Objective complete.
This thing is held
Alright,
together
our
by
second order of business is
rope, duct tape,
classes.
and a fudge ton of prayer.
Now, we have a few classes together
I use that
today.
joke a lot, but that's because I
Nine,
like
we've got
using
what?
it.
Did you say 9 o'clock? It's 8:55, you dunce.
How did we do all that in only like 5 minutes?
To
Hi,
class.
Juniper.
Class?
Don't. What were they doing? We're probably the same thing. You're the teachers. You're gonna be late for class. Oh, you're not the teachers.
Demons, prowlers of the night. Yes, the creatures of Grimm have many names, but I merely refer to them as prey. Ha ha! Ha ha! And
Every
you
school
shall too
ever.
upon graduating from this prestigious academy. Now, as I was saying, Vale, as well as the other 3 kingdoms, are safe havens in an otherwise treacherous world. Our planet is absolutely teeming with creatures that would love nothing more than to tear you to pieces.
School's like the
And
one
that's
place where
where
we
we
have
come in.
exposition dumps, and it's
Huntsmen.
not a problem.
Huntresses.
Arrest this man.
Individuals who have sworn to protect
FBI,
those
open
who
up!
cannot protect themselves. From what you ask? Why, the very world.
Hey, yeah.
He would later become a
That
major
is what
villain
you are
in Volume
training to
8.
become. But first,
That was a joke, and if
Sure.
and if it actually
the tale of a
happens,
young,
shoot me now.
handsome man. Me, when I was a boy.
How are you making that sound when you're drawing in a circle?
Despite smelling of cabbages, my grandfather was a
You
wise
couldn't do
man.
this in
He
animation?
told me-
Or, I don't know, draw in an actual circle? I just mean like have an actual drawing of a circle
In
near
the
a
end,
microphone.
the
That's all you had to
Beowulf was
do.
no match for my sheer tenacity, and I returned to my village with the beast in captivity and my head held high, celebrated as a hero.
And now I'm a teacher.
The moral of this story? A true huntsman must be
Oh
honorable.
god.
A true huntsman
Whis
must
is
be
going to
dependable.
kill
A
everyone.
true huntsman
RWBY
must
first.
be strategic, well-educated, and wise. So,
Oh,
who among you
wise.
believes themselves
How
to be
about
the
that?
embodiment of these traits?
I do, sir.
Well then, let's find out. Step forward and face your opponent.
She was not paying attention to class. She was too busy being pissed at Ruby. So Wise died. So it's serious for her. It's a real damn shame. Anyway, next. I started near the end of the theme to say that the name of the episode is The Badge and the Burden. I looked it up in between parts. Ah, the best weapon in the series I've seen so far.
Go Weiss! Fight well!
It's a pen with
yeah,
multicolors.
Represent Team Ruby! Ruby!
I
I'm
represent
trying to
Team
focus.
Weiss.
Oh, sorry.
All right, let the match begin.
Nice shot. I guess it did nothing.
Wasn't expecting that, were you?
Hang in there, Weiss!
Take no damage. The fight just started. Ooh!
Bold you approach. I like it.
Come on, Weiss! Show it who's boss!
Shut up. Ooh!
Oh, now what will you do without your weapon?
Guess I'll die. Ooh. This man let a wild
Don't worry,
animal
Billy.
loose
There's
in the
no armor
freaking.
underneath. Stop telling me what to do!
I know this guy can probably take it out, but it's like this man just let a wild animal loose in a classroom. That thing goes wild. He's in so much trouble.
Bravo! Bravo!
Well
It
done
appears
indeed.
We are indeed in the presence of a true huntress in training. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. Be
Tune in
sure
next
to cover
week for the next
assigned
episode.
readings, and stay vigilant. Class dismissed.
Weiss does not like her team.
Sheesh, what's with her?
As if it wasn't enough that she doesn't like the team.
Weiss!
They're all wearing
What?
uniform.
What's
Weiss is
wrong
wearing
with
her own
you?
thing.
Why are you being... What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be a leader.
Everything.
And all you've been so far is a nuisance. What did I do? That's just it. You've done nothing to earn your position. Back in the forest, you acted like a child, and you've only continued to do so.
Weiss, where is this coming from?
What happened to all the talk about working together? I thought you believed in acting as a team. Not a team led by you. I've studied and trained, and quite frankly, I deserve better. Ozpin made a mistake.
Bitch!
Now that didn't seem to go very well.
Is she right? Did you make a mistake?
That remains to be seen.
Which is not a no or a yes.
Professor Port,
Ah, Miss Shani. And to what do I owe this fine pleasure?
I enjoyed your lecture.
Of course you did, child. You have the blood of a true huntress in you.
You really think so?
Most surely. Something's troubling you.
Yes, sir.
Dear girl, confess to me your strife.
Well, I think I should have been the leader of Team Ruby.
That's preposterous.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's only been one day. Ruby,
We are jumping to
I've
conclusions.
made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. But at this moment, I would
There
not
is going to
consider
be
your
so
opponent
much
leader
more
to
of
be
that if
one
I
of
know
them.
my anime cliches.
Do you?
Excuse me?
I've believed in Professor Osborn for many years, and the man's never once led me astray.
So
And
you
this
just
man is
blindly
so going to
accept his
die at some
decision,
point in the
even after
series.
seeing how exceptional I am?
With all due respect,
teacher,
your
it's an unwritten
exceptional
rule.
skill on the battlefield is matched only by your poor attitude.
How dare you?
My point exactly.
Yeah, you
I
have to
see
just
the
prove
girl
my
before
point,
me who has spent
princess.
her entire life getting exactly what she wanted.
That's not even remotely true.
I only
Well,
got 99% of the things I
entirely
wanted.
true.
I didn't get to be in charge
Being
of
a
the
team
team.
leader isn't just a title you carry into battle, but a badge you wear constantly. If you are not always performing at your absolute best, then what reason do you give others to follow you?
So the outcome did not fall in your favor. Do you really believe that acting in such a manner would cause those in power to reconsider their decision? So instead of fretting about what you don't have, savor what you do. Hone your skills, perfect every technique, and be not the best leader, but the best person you can be.
Good advice.
You've been burdened with a daunting responsibility, Ruby.
9
I advise
volumes.
You take some time to think about how you will uphold it.
With the 10th on the way. So, Ruby, you're not gonna believe this. We had basically the same speech by 2 different people. It's like this was planned.
Weiss, I was studying and then I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
I'm going to kill you
How
now,
do you take your
Stab.
coffee?
I don't.
Answer the question.
Cream and 5 sugars.
Don't move. Here.
Thanks, Weiss.
You got that remarkably fast.
Ruby, I think you have what it takes to be a good leader.
Yeah, magic.
Just know that I am going to be the best teammate you will ever have. Good
But
luck
if you
studying.
fuck up on day 2, your ass is grass.
That's wrong, by the way. Hey, Ruby.
Uh-huh.
I always wanted bunk beds as a kid.
But why are you leaving then? No, seriously, she bunks with us. Why did she leave? Yeah, I guess she just figures it needs some separation time. You know, have that time to talk and then split up and stuff. Makes sense, right? Anyway, it was a good couple episodes, you know. Got to see the couple go back together again, you know. Or rather have their, like, separation problems and then have to get back together and work more as a unit together, which is gonna be a major thing if there's gonna be, like, 9 volumes of this fucker. Well, 8 or 9. It's more on the way, I know that much. That's for dang sure. So, yeah, this is kind of an important one to have, and odds are we're gonna have more of these in the future, at least. I know I said I'd do that, this sort of stuff in the Winter's Gift stuff, but, you know, I can give vague illusion of that and stuff like that, you know, like, vague overalls like that. Not a lot of catching up doing with that stuff, but hey, you know, I'm allowed to do this. And if you don't like it, it's my channel and my reactions.